what role do you think self-love plays into finding our purpose and attracting the love that we seek? Some of us are lonely and some of us need some love tonight. Not with ourselves.
Self-love is so critical for all of us, right? And I think what's interesting, it's such a now subject. This isn't something that, my mother's generation was talking about. It's because I think back in the day, it was more thought that being selfless was kind of a good thing. But what is being selfless? It's like a lack of self, right? And when you're selfless, you're giving up your own thoughts and wishes and wants and desires to other people. And like if they're hurting, you're gonna take on their pain. And what are you doing when you're doing that? You're allowing yourself to be hurt. That's not self-loving. And then on the other side of the spectrum, it is self-absorbed. And that's not good because then you're taking all your thoughts, wants, and desires first, and you're not taking care of anybody else's. You're not taking into consideration anybody else's thoughts or feelings or wants or desires. So really the place to be, the sweet spot, is self-centered, right? Self-centered is being centered in self. That's the self-loving place to be. You take your thoughts, feelings, wants, and desires into consideration first, and then you see how everybody else is doing. That's where you start. That's self-love. And then the second part of this is to really look at the domains in your life. How are you taking care of yourself physical? That's just self-care. That's baseline. Then look at spiritual. Look at mental. Look at sensual. Look at financial. Look at emotional. How are you taking care of yourself in all these ways? This is how you're taking care of true self-love. And from this place, that's where you find your groundedness, your most centered self, where you can start radiating out who you authentically are and find your purpose and your most beautiful sense of awesomeness. So that's really where your purpose is going to come from, where your most authentic being is gonna radiate.
I love that. Danny,